there, this is Beth Sinclair and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you a sneak peek on something you can get with our new celebration that starts in January. Okay, this is my host code. You can use that if you shop on my website and you spend either $50 to $149 and I will send you something special. This is my website if you want to purchase anything that I'm using, except for the stuff that starts in the, on the 4th of January. Because this one, that's when you can get this. For a $50 purchase, you can pick this one for free. Now, nice thing about having a baby thing on hand, a baby-oriented stamp set, is if you're at work and someone's having a baby shower or this or that, you can just go into your little box and you can pull one out so you don't have to go to the store. It saves time, saves effort, and honestly, I like to make cards and a lot. I love making cards, but I don't like going to Hallmark and reading through all of them because it just gets me there for hours and it drives me nuts. So this is why I like doing my own stuff, because I don't have to worry about that. Okay, I got 2 cards I'm doing. I'll show them to you. This is a basic card that's pretty easy. I have it going this way, and it shows the baby carriage and says, "Welcome, little one." I made it yellow because it could be little one boy, little one girl. Some people don't know what they're having or don't want to know. That was me. I didn't want to know. And then I have this one that's a gift card holder. I made this one primarily pink just because. Welcome, baby girl. This is for the ones that know what kind of baby they're having. And then it opens this way, and there's a gift card holder right here, and then your sentiment goes right here. Okay, both of them are pretty simple. We're going to start with this one, but I'm going to make it a little boy card. And I've got this is my basic white, actually it's basic thick white. I alternate for some reason. Cardstock, and it is scored at 4 1/4, and we're going to work with it like that. Next, I have a piece of boho blue. This one's going to go right on top, like so. Actually, I'll just glue that one right now. And I'll put my lamp above, and that's where my glue is. Hello, hello, hello. Glue. I'm trying to make I still got shadows over here, but the shadow's probably the camera. I'm playing with my lighting here today. Alright. Last time I did a video, a picture of a catalog showed up out of nowhere, and I don't know how that happened. But I'm using the same software, but I'm going to try again, because that never happened before, and I don't know what I did, because it's not like I'm touching the computer or the keyboard or anything, because my hands are doing this. Alright, there we go. So here's our first layer. Now, I started to color this. I'm going to finish it with you online here, only because the coloring is really intricate and tedious, and I'm not the fastest at it, and that would be a really good time to zip through it, because it would be very, very boring. We all learned to color in kindergarten, after all. Alright, so since this is boho blue, and Stampin' Up's colors match famously, I grabbed the boho blue color blends, and this is going to be the blanket. And if you look carefully, there's like a little, if you see, there's like, I don't know if you can tell in there, but there's a little stripe in the blanket itself. So we just make that a little dark, and then here and here. There. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do the little the little folds too. That gives it a realistic look. And then I'm going to take the actually, I'm going to let that process and take the lighter one and color the little fish in. And we're going to color the moon yellow, lemon lolly yellow. And the star should be yellow, but it's for a baby. Why would they give 2 of the same color, right? So we're going to grab a little bit of red, and we're going to make that star red. All right. So back to my blue. And I colored the base of this in crumb cake. I just like a lighter. Oh no, I didn't. Hello. That is wild wheat. Hello. Oh, there was something I did in crumb cake. No, that's wild wheat I used on that. The light wild wheat. Because, okay, there we go. We got the blanket. And I'm going to get the darker wild wheat, which I haven't had my labels put on yet. That's light. That's light crumb cake. All right, dark wild wheat, still in the box. Yep. And I'm just going to outline it, because we're going to outline this and this. What I like about alcohol markers is they don't leave lines like regular markers do, which is really cool. And they need a little bit of time to process, and then the color gets a little bit lighter. There. And then I'm going to do this. Gosh, I already feel like I've been coloring for too long on this video. And there. Now, I stamped the rug just as is. On another one I was thinking of using, I actually colored in the rug, but I wasn't crazy about how that looked. I don't know where I put it actually. I thought I had it with this, but nope. I don't know where I put it. Yeah. We're gonna leave it open. Oh, underneath here. Silly me. See, I colored it in, and I was iffy about the way it looked on there. If it was too much, or does this look incomplete? I think I like it better without being colored in. Yeah, we're going to do it that way. And before I adhere this to it, I want to put the sentiment on there. And the sentiment I'm actually going to do in blue as well, in boho blue. I'll do Welcome Little One. There's it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put it diagonally on the little... Nah, I won't do that. I'll put it on a big one. Okay. And boho blue. Now there's two ways of doing this. If you feel real confident you're going to do it straight, put it right on here. And I'm going to do that right now. Or if you do this and you don't like the way it looks and it's a little bit of a problem, you know, a little crooked or not stamped well. By the way, this one's fine. I don't mind. I'm fine with that. Then you can do it on a little tiny piece of paper, piece of cardstock, and just adhere it on there, maybe with a dimensional. And then it'll look intentional. Alright, so now we're going to put this on here. And oh, how did I miss this corner? This corner is just saying hi here. Okay. And then, yeah, this is my wrong side. It's nice that paper has two sides in which to stamp on, doesn't it? Isn't it? Now, I've got some little bitty things here. These are, what are these ones called? In English, adhesive back solid gems. And I happen to have the blue in here. And take your pick tool. And we're just going to put, I like these because they're well, they're solid, but they're also faceted, so they kind of glisten a little bit. There's one, a big one down here, and maybe one more. Right there. Okay, here's our first card. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do the second one. Oh, by the way, that one is a version of this one. So I'll just put this here. All right, now this one. This one's a little bit more complicated. All right, so I've got my Bubble Bath Pink card base. This is half a card base, basically half a piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 11. It's cut that way at 4 1/4, and then you fold it at 5 1/2. That's how I made this one. A standard piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, now we're going to do some stamping on this. First, I have a piece of white paper, and I didn't cut the white paper. I need a piece of white paper for that, and that's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to have to cut one. All right. 4 inches. Kept thinking I was forgetting something. By 5 1/4. Easy fix. Now, I took in here the baby bottle picture stamp, and I'm kind of was making a pattern paper out of it. Okay, this with my little tiny block and my Bubble Bath ink. And I just ink it up and I place. Ink in place. Just here and there, basically. What I did is I kind of made a pattern with it. Going up and down. And it isn't really obvious. In fact, I'm not sure in this video if you're going to be able to see it, because this is such a light pink. And I'll do one here, one here, one here, and one here. Okay. Can you, I don't know, the lighting doesn't really show it to you very well, does it? I don't know. Anyways, take my word on it, I guess. Then, I'm going to put that there because we're not gluing it yet. We have our sentiment. I'm going to show you how I did that while that's sitting there. The sentiment, I cut out 2 pieces. This one is in Bubble Bath, and this one's in basic white. And I cut them out from the contour dies. It's a really old, it's an older die set. But anyways, that's where I cut it from. And on here, I want to stamp Welcome Baby Girl. Now, as you see, I need to clean this, don't I? Because it's blue. I'm not going to be having blue and then putting ink, pink on it, because that's going to be a real funky pink, won't it? So clean that real quick. And what we do is we take the welcome part of it and we place it on the black. Just the welcome part, okay? And the welcome part's the only part you're going to get ink on. And I use the brown ink because the brown is what I stamped the little basket in. So I was trying to make it all match. So here's my early espresso. And I'm gonna welcome and then also a little comma. And we just put it on here. As straight as you can over to the side because we got more things to put there. So then you go in the stamp set and get Baby Girl. Now the first time I did this, I put Baby Girl on here and stamped it, and it was kind of, did not work. So I'm just going to put them on and do them individually. There. And Baby. Girl. There we go. So that's how I did that. And then this, first of all, should be punched out a little bit better. Oh, the first time I did it, I think all but one punched out. Now, all of a sudden, most of these, I need to punch them out a little bit. Okay. This, oh, geez, come on. There. That is going to go on here. Actually, I didn't glue it last time. I put dimensionals on it. Now we're going to put dimensionals on this. I have the small ones. Wow, I did it right. I know. I usually just throw them on my table, don't I? Okay. So we got that. Now this, I'm going to put up here, but not yet. I'm going to put the basket on. Now how I did the basket was similar to the way I did the welcome. All right, we're going to take the basket. Now, get a larger block. And we're going to put the basket on here, but we don't want the legs. So you want to put it just where that line is, so we don't get any of the legs in there. Okay? There. Like that. Then I'm going to stamp it up. And we're going to go right here. Like that. Okay. And of course that needed to be colored as well, and I didn't color it yet. Back to me coloring. Well, I guess coloring half of one like this is better than coloring both, right? This is how that little 20-minute video ends up taking an hour. Yeah. You know, we also have this, the old catalog, the one for, you know, fall, winter catalog. That one's on sale. If you want to look at my website, you can see they got 60% off on a bunch of stuff. Well, some things. And, it's the last chance sale thing, so you only have till the 3rd of January, and then all that's going to be gone. And I know a handful of it's Christmas stuff, but hey, this ain't the last Christmas ever. It's nice to get stuff put in your stash for next Christmas, right? And some things, you know, can be used for other things as well. Then we go to the pink, bubble bath pink. I leave those there, and I'll do the blanket. And you know what? I'm going to color in here because you know there's a sheet in this thing, and it would only make sense that it would coordinate with the blanket, right? I know. And then we just color this. There. So now we got that done. We can glue this up here. Like that. All right, like that. All right, and then we got the card base. Inside here, I have the part that the gift card sits in, like that. And I stamped in there Bundle of Joy. Grab that one. I'm going to do it in the brown again. I think this pink is such a pretty pink. However, if you do a sentiment with it, it's not going to show up very well. So I got Bundle of Joy. Oh, and you know what else I had on there? I have myself some pink elephants. That's what I did. Where's that little elephant at? Here he is. Just like I had the little baby bottles there, I did pink elephants over here in a little row. Just being mindful of the little stitching on the thing here, because if I do that and I get them evenly spaced, I get 3 of them. First time I did it all the way around, and I didn't like that. And I also didn't realize that they were not on the stitching. I mean, stitching's kind of like a little road for them, right? All right, so now I'm going to put this on there. Very important that you only glue here, here, and here, because you got to have somewhere for the card to go. And I have this little sticky note thing, double-sided sticky tape that I'm going to use right on the edge. Now, if you have thicker double-sided sticky tape, you could just trim it. This isn't anything special, just, I don't even know where it came from. It was just in my stash. Garnish it really good. Be grateful you have a little nail to grab it. Okay. And you know what? Just to make sure that it's got a really good stick to it, I'm taking glue and I'm going to put a little dab of glue around it as well. Just because, you know, taking a card in and out may be a little bit of a problem. All right. And of course this has to dry before you can put a card in. And then here I wanted another piece of paper for the sentiment that I also didn't cut out. But we're going to finish this. Just glue this onto the front. Like so. And the rhinestones I use for this one are the flat adhesive back pearls because they show off the pink. I mean, they pick up color, and I just thought they were really pretty with this. So grab a couple here. See how they shine? Here. And then grab a big one, put it down here. There. Alright, so I got a lot of stamps to clean, but that's what happens when you do cards in a video. Oh, there's my first card, and here's my second card. Now remember, you can get this stamp set absolutely free with a $50 purchase after the 4th, and it goes to the end of February. Thank you for watching.